Welcome to Enlightening Nest channel, and today we are discussing about a very important topic about raising respectful children. Yes, children are a gift from God, as we all know. So it's always good from birth to infant, toddler stage, preschool, school going children, teens, until they become adults. They should be trained the way to live. As the Bible tells us, we train the children the way to live, and when they grow, they will never depart from it. And one of the ways to train children is to help them to be respectful children. So we shall go direct to the point. And before that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe and comment. Don't forget. So number one point is about being role models. Us as parents and guardians, we need to have good behaviors. So because children learn and imitate from us, they imitate good behaviors or bad behaviors from us. So they learn from imitation and to up to attention. They pay attention to what we are doing, then they retain what they are doing, and after they retain, they become motivated to doing what they do. That is how the behavior is being built. So as parents, we need to be good role models. We need to help children to emulate good behaviors from us. As we do that, we will never regret in life. Even when these children become good grown-ups, they will also be doing as the way parents were doing. And remember, when the children go to school, they do as they have learned from home. Sometimes we give teachers very hard tasks, not knowing that the children have learned those behaviors from home, be it abusive behaviors, be it good behaviors. They learn directly from home, because the family or home is the first teacher of the child. So it's always good to be cautious. As parents, be cautious on what you are doing. Every behavior we do, let's be in our minds that our children are learning from us. Don't ever ask your children where they learned that from. They have learned from direct from home, because even if the environment is helps to nurture the child, the big percentage is from home. So as a parents, let us learn to emulate good behaviors. Let us learn to be good role models. And after we do that, our children will be very respectful. If we cannot respect other people's at home, our neighbors, our family members, our relatives, the people around the community, maybe you are as a parent, you go abusing others. Do you think the child won't learn that from you? He or she will learn. He will learn at a very tender age. And children minds are very active. Imagine, we are always told the brain of the child is built, he comes into this world with nothing. That is called tabula rasa. And as we impart knowledge in them, imagine as parents, imagine imparting bad behaviors, and he would go with that, he continue with that until he become an adult. Imagine raising an respectful child. That can be very bad. So as parents, let us learn to be good role models, knowing that our children are learning from us. That is one point. Then let us train our children to use the polite ones. What are these polite ones? They are very simple ones. Thank you. Train our child to say thank you. Excuse me. A very simple one. I'm sorry. Yes, let's learn to train them to say that. And with that, as they continue with that, the children learn to be grateful. They learn to be grateful with what they'll be seeing. Even if you give the child a very small thing, he or she is able to say thank you. He's able to say excuse me. He will not be passing people as I normally see adult people here in our country, Kenya. Sometimes you see them in queuing, in lines. They jump. They do not know how to follow the line. They jump and go to the entrance where the line has started. Imagine that behavior is very bad because they were not taught to say excuse me. Even if you are in hurry, it's always good to say excuse me. It's always good to say thank you. And with this, children will be very respectful. They will be very good. They will even become very responsible adults when they grow up. Remember, what you want the children to do for you, you should also do it for them. Learn to train them to say these polite words. They are very helpful in life, and as they grow, they will never forget. At that tender age, at that early age, they will never forget to say excuse me, to say thank you, to say I am sorry. All those small, very, they are very small, but they carry a lot of weight. Imagine, even adults. See, we normally fall into conflicts, and imagine that conflict could have been very little if we could have said thank you. They just emerge from not saying thank you. So, as parents, guardians, let us learn to train these children to know and to learn these polite words. Another point is training children to have empathy. Let us train these children to have empathy. They are children, because they have learned this from home. They do not know how to be empathetic. Let's give an example. Maybe they are playing in the field. Imagine children playing in the field. They hurt others, or maybe another child is hurt. Maybe he or she falls in the ground. Imagine the child does not know how to tell that child sorry, or maybe even support him to wake up from the place that he or she has fallen. It is always good to be empathetic, to train children to be empathetic. And when they grow, this is how we always see children not even helping their parents when they grow old, because the parents did not train them to be empathetic. They are not moved. They do not have emotions. They do not carry emotions. They do not carry any feelings. They do not know whether you are suffering or not, because they were not taught at a very tender age. Another example is maybe in a married couple. Imagine one couple has fallen sick. The other one, he or she leaves the sick person just there in the bed without even wondering what type of the care the spouse needs. It's always good, because he was not trained to be empathetic. It's always good to train children to be empathetic. Let them learn to understand the feelings of others. Let them learn to be moved by the feelings of others. That is another point. Another point is that we should know how to reward good behaviors. Yes, children learn from experiences, rewards, from imitation. You see, rewards and reinforcement. Just reward that good behaviors. And do you know how it is done? By just praising. Yes, tell your child, today you have finished your homework early. This is very good. Come, I give you a hug. Imagine that hug. A hug carries a lot of weight. A hug is very good. It is always good to help children to gain that confidence. Yes, I can make it. And imagine tomorrow he or she will be very eager to do it very well because of that hug, that touch, that praise. Just even calling the child name. Do you know there are parents who do not know how to call their children name? They just shout, "You, just come." calling the child by the name, it is very important. And many parents don't know that. Hug, touch, praise. Sometimes you buy a gift if you can, as small as it is. Tell the child, when I go to the market, I will bring you something because you did and this and that. That child will even learn to work hard. He will be a very productive child when he grows up. Yeah. So that is about rewarding good behaviors. What about bad behaviors? Don't forget to act when the child is doing that bad behavior. Learn to punish the child. Even the Bible says, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Nowadays, we do not use cane rods, no, but know the techniques and strategies to punish the child. Sometimes you can do timeouts. That is very important. If maybe the child loves candy or pizza, maybe you buy pizza after 2 weeks or after 1 week, tell the child, today I will not be buying the pizza because you did the bad behavior. Let the child know he did wrong. And when you punish that bad behavior, that pain will help the child not to repeat the behavior again. So that is about punishment. As we continue in our series, in our episode, we shall be running different ways of punishing the child. There is positive and negative reinforcement, positive and negative punishment. We shall be learning those things because they are very helpful to our parents. They are very good. We shall be using them and we shall be knowing and learning how to use them and help one another to upbring a very, very, very good child. So that one is about reinforcing that bad behavior. Yes, punishment, it's very important. Yes. So another one is helping the children to listen actively without interrupting. This one is very important. Parents and guardians, help the children to listen actively. Whenever you are making a conversation, let the child know how to do a conversation without interrupting. Imagine maybe you are doing a Bible study in the house and the child is here jumping from one place to the other. So when will he or she know, even if he do not know how to read, how will she know maybe if it is a Bible story about Abraham? When will they know there was a story of Abraham? When will they know there was a story of Isaac? How will they know if they did not listen? Train the children not to interrupt. But as we said, they learn these behaviors right from home. So remember, as a parent, to be a good role model. Even you yourself as a parent or a guardian, don't interrupt with the conversation. Learn to listen actively and you live a very healthy life. Yes. Another point, and as we continue, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. As we continue, the other point is about helping children to set boundaries. Yes, the children, they are a gift from God, and they can also be spoiled by their environment. Let them know how to set boundaries. Even you as a parent, you do not welcome every person to your life. Let the children know these people are the one whom we can interact with, whom we can pray with, and this other one we cannot. And make them know, help them to be aware of the consequences, maybe of the reasons that are making you to say that. Yes, because sometimes we are different. We come from different places. We have different values. We have different beliefs, and so maybe the family that maybe you are telling your children not to interact with, they do not match with your values and beliefs. It's always good, you as a parent, to help the children to set boundaries. And as they grow, they will not be jumping to every places. Imagine, as sometimes children jump to problems because they were not taught just from the beginning to set boundaries. I am not saying that you should not tell them to talk to other people, or you should tell them to not to talk to other people. Don't. This one, I am saying they should know where to go, where to pray, where to interact, and where to settle. It is always good to help them to set healthy boundaries. And I think with those few points and the others that we shall be learning as we continue, I am sure, viewers, you have learned something. And make sure you comment. Maybe you can discuss on the comment section of maybe something, one point that maybe you jumped as a child, and maybe it is giving you the consequences, the things that you are going through. It is because you did not, maybe you are not told, or you did not learn at that early age. Make sure you comment on the comment section, and anything that you feel that we can add, don't forget to comment. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.